Hi, my name is Teresa and thanks for stopping by my stamp room. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in central Indiana. If you do not have a demonstrator that you shop with, I would be more than happy to send you our new current catalogs. If you're new to this channel, I am in the middle of a 20 projects of Halloween because 2020 is really scary. So today's project is going to be this adorable card. Get that in focus, sorry. And this is inspired by a demonstrator named Sandra that I got the idea off of Pinterest. So let's turn the camera around and let's get started. Okay, so for this card, we're going to start with the base. It's just a half a sheet of Old Olive. Okay. Then the background is a quarter sheet of gray that I have ran through an embossing folder with the brick and mortar. And so to get this background on there, I'm just going to run my ink pad right over, very gently, just rub it back and forth. And those high spots are going to catch that ink. Okay, so that's it. That's quick and easy. Okay, and then I'm also going to use our take your pick tool, and this attachment has a pokey end and also a spatula. So I'm going to take my spatula and I'm going to just rough up the edges of this to make it more textured. Okay, so there's that piece. Okay, the next pieces are 2 die cuts from the set Arrange a Wreath. Okay, so I've die cut this piece from our brushed metal designer series paper. I guess it's not designer series paper, it's specialty paper. And I'm not sure why this is not coming out like the other one did, of course. My goodness gracious. Okay. There we go. Of course, on the original, this just popped right out. There we go. Okay, so there's that piece. Then I also have a leaf piece. And those 2 pieces are going to make our wreath. Okay, layered up like that. So this is what we've got so far. Okay, so now let's work on our pumpkin. We are going to stamp our pumpkin in Memento on the pumpkin pie cardstock. Okay, I'm going to give that just a second to dry. And also stamp my jack-o'-lantern face. And then we're going to use our stamping blends to color in his face. So ahead of time, I have cut or stamped and cut the leaf in this part. I've also die cut the pumpkins and die cut some bats, okay, to use for our wreath. I've also stamped and die cut the sentiment. Okay. All right, so let's start coloring our pumpkin. So at first, I kind of go in with my dark. I kind of go in dark and then light, and then go back in. I usually use my blends on kind of a neutral color, white, vanilla, watercolor paper, something like that. But I rarely use my blends on colored cardstock. So I thought this was kind of fun. I'm basically just outlining where I think the shadows would be. Okay, then I'm going to go in with my light pumpkin pie. And kind of blend it all together. And then if I need to go in with the dark, I think I want to switch ends. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Almost done. All right, so I am going to go in, back in with my dark. This will lighten up as it dries. So I'm going to do a little extra shading. Okay. All right. And then we're going to punch that out with our Apple Builder punch. Just like that. Okay. One other coloring that we need to do is just on the outline of the label. So I just took my dark pumpkin pie and went around the sides here. Okay. So the card looks like it has lots of layers and is a little complicated, but really it's pretty quick and easy. Okay, so there's our tag. All right, so let's assemble. Okay, so we have our base. We have our gray that we've textured. Just apply our seal. Okay, and then we're going to, I'm going to put a little bit of liquid adhesive on this. Okay, let's place that like that. Stay. Okay, and then we're going to use our liquid glue again. Just put a little bit here and there. Okay, so that's the base of our wreath. Okay, and then we're going to mount our pumpkin with some dimensionals. We're just going to use the minis because that's what I have on hand. Okay. We're going to place him kind of down here. And his face is a little crooked, but that's okay. He's a jack-o'-lantern, right? Okay. Then I'm put the stem on. Okay, our leaf, I'm going to put a dimensional on the back so I can pop him behind the pumpkin. Got too much glue there. Okay, and I have our little curlicue. I want to stick it back there also. Okay, so we have that. Now we need to attach all of our little bobs and bits. Okay, let's put one here. And we'll do a bat. Okay. Couple more. Oops, stick. All right, and then one more bat. Okay. All right, so now we just have our sentiment, and we're going to use a little bit of our glitter ribbon. So I'm just kind of going to do a little fold, a zigzag of my ribbon. I kind of guesstimate how much I need. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little bit of tape right there. Okay, and then fold it over. And then a little bit more. Okay, just like that. And then pop our sentiment up with dimensionals, of course. Oops. These tiny ones are kind of hard sometimes. And we're almost done. And right there. Okay, so there's our cards. So the stamp sets that we used are the Harvest Hellos, along with the Apple Builder Punch, excuse me, the tags for the Halloween tag right there, the Hollow's Night Magic dies for our bats, and then the Arrange a Wreath dies for our wreath. So there you go. I hope you liked this project. Don't forget to watch my other projects of the 20 projects of Halloween, because 2020 has been a little crazy. So until next time, I will see everyone later. Thanks. Bye.